Hi, my name is Rob Vanderlinden. I'm Athletic Director at Boonville High School. I want to welcome everyone to Meet the Coaches Night. The purpose of this night is for you to hear a little speech from the Athletic Director, from the high school principal, Tim Edwards, and then we're going to talk about the fundraising going on this year, led by our Booster Club President, Fred Smith. And then we are going to break off into individual rooms where you will get a chance to meet with your son or daughter's head coach and ask them questions about the upcoming season. We do this the first Friday of whenever we start a new season. So this takes place this year on August 4th. The purpose for tonight's meeting and what I'm going to talk to you about is something that's been on the decline the past few years, and that is sportsmanship. And we're going to see a little slide or a little PowerPoint presentation about sportsmanship and what is going to be expected out of all the coaches, the parents, and the athletes this year through the athletic seasons. It is titled Sportsmanship. It's up to all of us. Sportsmanship is one of those words where it is really tough to define. So I looked up a couple definitions. From the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, sportsmanship was defined as conduct such as fairness, respect for one's opponent, and graciousness in winning and losing, becoming to one participating in sports. Merriam-Webster also has a student dictionary, and they defined it as fair play, respect for opponents, and gracious in winning and losing. I looked up one other one, and this was under kidshealth.org. Playing fair, following the rules of the game, respecting the judgment of referees and officials, and treating opponents with respect. One of the things about each one of these is you hear certain words like respect and being gracious in winning and losing. Those are things that we are concentrating on this year as an athletic department. The sportsmanship statement for Boonville High School was developed by myself and then put in front of the board, and this will be in all the programs and will be announced at games this year. And it's basically, welcome to Boonville High School, home of the Pirates. We always welcome the opposing teams and fans for each contest. At BHS, we encourage positive sportsmanship and behavior throughout the contest from all coaches, athletes, and spectators. Refrain from using negative comments, yelling, booing, directed towards players, coaches, or referees. Support your team in a positive way so everyone can enjoy the game. Too many times at these games we are getting, and it's just a select few, we're getting parents that are yelling too much at coaches, referees, their own kids. We get kids that are getting negative thoughts, little trash talking, not necessarily towards the referee, but to other opponents. And we get coaches that are a little bit out of control too. That's something we are trying to curb this year. And everyone is going to sign a statement this year that we are going to think of sportsmanship first, and then there are going to be penalties for each individual doing this. For the coaches, their punishment, and this will be judged upon by myself and the other administration, that if they get a technical foul or if we feel they are out of control or not following good sportsmanship, the first will be like a warning. They will have to meet with the athletic director in the office and talk about ways that they could have done things different. If it happens a second time, we will automatically give them a 2-game suspension. The third time, they will have to meet with the athletic director, the administration at the high school, the superintendent, and receive a 10-game suspension. And a fourth offense, they will meet with the athletic director, administration, superintendent, and they will be dismissed from the team, and the assistant coach, or myself, the athletic director, will take over coaching the team for the rest of the year. For the athlete, the first one they receive, they will be called into my office and we'll talk about what happened, and they will receive a warning. Their second offense, they will also receive a 1-game suspension after having another meeting with myself. The third offense, they will meet with the athletic director, administration, superintendent, and receive a 10-game suspension, and they will not be allowed to practice during this time. The fourth offense, they will meet with the athletic director, administration, superintendent, and they will be dismissed from the team. Parents, if we feel parents are out of control or yelling and booing and carrying on at too much, first warning, they will be called in to the office and they will sit down and we will have a talking with in my office. Second offense, they will not be allowed to go to the next basketball game to see their son or daughter play. Third offense, they will be suspended for that season. And the fourth offense, they will be suspended from the rest of the year from attending any extracurricular activities. In conclusion, sportsmanship is a responsibility of everyone: coaches, athletes, parents, spectators, and community members. Courtesy and respect needs to be, everyone needs to be involved with it. Mistakes are not made by all, or mistakes are made by all parties involved. Players make mistakes, coaches make mistakes, referees make mistakes. We need to keep sportsmanship in mind when we're doing this. Everyone does make mistakes. Let's make this a positive experience for everyone and enjoy the season.